son asked me for personal development for Christmas, and this is a multi-part series where I'm telling you what happened. So at this part of the journey, and I'm almost done, I believe, okay? At this part of the journey, he has now inspired a small cohort. And so now this cohort has come to Miami, where we went to Millions Conference. They served, they had deliverance, they prayed. They actually have gotten the gift of speaking in tongues, like, so good. So we are back now, you know, all in our homes, and we're wrapping up the last few weeks with them and preparing for our next cohort. This is our first time opening it up to the public. This is our first time doing that. And so that's very exciting. And right now, I have never done this with young adults that I didn't personally know. Okay. I did it with my son, and I did it with my friends' kids. And that's it. So this is the first time we've opened it up to the public, and I'm excited about it. I mean, I've coached strangers. Okay. I have a real estate VA coaching company. And I also have Thrive and Prosper, where it's a spiritual development program where we are coaching people in that lane, but focusing primarily on young adults, dismantling lies that they have been telling themselves, the thoughts that they've been feeding themselves, and never shutting those thoughts down. I'm just super duper excited. When I was at Millions Conference, I taught on Kings in the Camp, and it was based off of a revelation that I had about Jesse, who was King David's father, when Prophet Samuel showed up to his house, because he knew that God had led him to his home to say that the next king was one of Jesse's sons. And Jesse lined up all of his sons except David. And I feel like that not only do we do this as parents with our kids, but even as ourselves, I think we exclude ourselves, we count ourselves out, and we are the king in the camp. You're raising the kings in the camp, and really showing you how to identify, develop, and deploy your kings is something that I had to go on a journey for. As you understand, when I did this with my son, he was on a journey, but so was I. And so was I with learning what young adults are going through. And then when we open it up to more young adults, you see that, oh, okay, the enemy is using the same playbook. He's running the same play on their minds. And so now having the opportunity to do that with even more young adults and pour into them and see what it looks like from a young adults with different walks of life and how it's going to impact them. I even have some parents that are in this because they're like, I'm just coming to learn what I should be teaching my young adult. And I love that. I love that. And I love that we're doing for them what we wish we would have had when we were this young. And it is such a beautiful journey to be on.